our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Coming in early Monday morning just to enlighten some people's lives with words from Spirit. And let's see if the brain does any well today. It's been a long weekend, very, very busy weekend of being up in Bemidji. I made it too, Tim. Can't believe I made it. Being in Bemidji, Minnesota. I love Bemidji. Good morning, Miss Angela. I love Bemidji. I love the people up there. They're just incredible. I haven't been there in 5 years, and I will tell you what, it is worth the exhaustion of going up there because seriously, I'm exhausted. 2 amazing days. It's an 8.5 hour drive, of which I didn't even start the drive until 6 p.m. last night. So I'm really going on a few hours of sleep, and that's okay. That's okay. I would do it over and over and over again because I love being up there. So I always like to make a plug for the magazine, The Edge magazine. These are a couple now past issues. I got my new ones, and I haven't even opened the box. Why? Because I was packing for Bemidji, and that's okay because the new book, the new magazine is out on the shelf. I'm going to have to announce next week which deck I picked. I'm going to have to announce next week. So I guess you're going to have, it's a reason for you to go and get the magazine just to check it out, to see the 5-card stud in the magazine. Today's 5-card stud is brought to you by the women of the myth. It's a guidance and insight from the divine and diverse feminine deck. This is really kind of an exciting deck. I've never seen it before. I've never seen anything like it before, so this is going to be incredible. This one I think is going to be fun. So I kind of want to get straight into things. I love it. A friend of mine from Bemidji literally just said, "Sleep is for wimps. Rise up and loosen my tongue, goddess Caffeina." Which I think it's about what it is today. Today's a coffee day, and I'm not the biggest of coffee drinkers. So let's get into the book. As we know, I love to use Neil Diamond Walsh's words to kind of begin the inspiration and go wherever it's going to take us. So let's see what happens. Ooh, look at those images. Those are some nice images. I like those images. It says, enjoy everything, need nothing. The essential truth is there such a thing as too much of something? The answer is no, of course not. But there is such a thing as too much of a need for something. In our personal relationships, needing someone is the fastest way to kill the relationship. So feel unneeded instead. For the greatest gift you can give someone is the strength and the power not to need you for nothing. And so God suggests this: enjoy everything and need nothing. And I think that's powerful. And the reason why I tell you it's powerful is because so often we get in this rat race. And let's go with the, they say the root of all evil is, and it's really not, but let's go with money. Let's go there. Okay. And I know they're talking about relationships, but we're going to talk on every level there is of this that we possibly can. So when you're looking at, just say, for money, for instance, and you have a need for it, okay? Say you can't pay your bills. You're just really, really struggling. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what you're going to do. And you need. Well, the last thing you're getting is money. Why? Because the universe is going to give you whatever you ask for, okay? The universe is really set up. It's designed to give you whatever it is that you desire, okay? Not what you need. And what I mean by that, I know it just sounds like a catch-22, like, oh my gosh, we're just designed to fail. Well, we're not. The thing is when you need something, what you're putting out to the universe is the need, the word need. And it's going to give you more of that. It's not going to go, oh my gosh, she's saying she needs money and emphasis on the money. No, you know what? They're quicker than that. They're interrupting you. That's what the universe does. And it just stops you on the I need, and they're going to give you more of the need. So it's more of a struggle. It's more of, it's just a complex situation that shouldn't be complex. So quite frankly, the best way to get more money is it's not to give up on work. It's not to give up on the reality that it's going to show up. It's not going to give up on the reality that you have bills due. But what it is to give up on the need for bill, the need aspect, that struggle bus of the frustration. And instead just go, well, thank you for paying my bills. I'm going to go here and go to work, and whatever the outcome is going to be is the outcome is going to be. And I'm not going to put out that I want that to come back to me. Okay. And it's just acting as if I don't have to sit in that place. And I will tell you, it works with everything. This is really true. And I have found some of my best relationships through friendships or students, colleagues, have always been on that basis that I don't need them in my life. I don't need them for anything. They're there because I enjoy their company. They are there because of we are able to assist each other in something. And I don't place the need on there, because the moment I start placing need, like I need you in my life, I need this to happen, that is when drama shows up and corruption shows up and mistrust shows up and so many other things, because immediately I am taking off the emphasis that I am good enough, that I am enough from somebody else. The minute I sit there and go, I need you in my life. I need you to do something that makes me feel whole, is again saying the need. I'm putting the emphasis on the NEED portion. And I'm essentially devaluing myself. I'm devaluing my friend. I'm devaluing my colleague, because the universe is saying, oh, well, you need, but they're not the one to fulfill it, because clearly I need more of the need and not more of the friend. And that happens with a lot of things. You know, more recently, I've been working with just drama in my life, you know, and this has been an all year thing. I mean, drama seems to be, or used to seem to be, a big part of my life. And not necessarily that I was creating the drama, although, of course, I'm not innocent. But I had drama-filled people all around me. That's all it was drama. It was always something going on with somebody, always just catastrophic, always just, oh my gosh, it was everywhere. And although I was not the person creating the drama, I was the person that was listening to the drama, talking about the drama, putting energy in the drama, and creating essentially more drama around me, which is not something that I wanted. It was not something that I wanted to come into my life, because drama was muddying my life. So I had to look at things a little differently and went, wait a second. And I had a good friend that once said to me, and let me step back a little bit from that. When I started to realize that when I was saying, I don't need any drama, I don't need any more drama, the word need was there, which was essentially putting more drama in my life. Whether it was for me or from somebody else, it was putting more drama in my life. And I couldn't figure out this rat race. So I started following some of these words, and I asked the universe, and I said, hey, where is this coming from? How do I get rid of it? And they basically said, ignore it, walk away from it, don't give it energy. And I went, well, that's simple enough. I mean, you hear those words your whole life. And I thought, well, let's try it. So what I started to do, instead of trying to push the drama away, like, oh my God, don't talk to me about this, because quite frankly, it was just bringing more to me. Instead, what I did was not give it energy. Did people still come to me with it? Of course they did. I am the person to come with a lot of that. But I didn't give it energy. I didn't, even as they were talking, I pulled back my energy. I didn't want to think to myself, I don't need this, because that was going to create more of it. It was going to create a longer session of drama. So I didn't use those words. I didn't use that emotion. I just cut off my feeling to it. I ignored it. Still listened, still was there, but ignored the drama portion. Because was there facts in it? Yes. Was there a real issue? Yes. But the drama portion of it was not needed. And that's what I was not going to give anything to. So was I able to still show up and help? Definitely. Because again, I didn't put that energy in. And I would go straight to their issue. Oh, so I'm hearing this is what is bothering you. Go straight to the problem. The drama then dissipated. But the drama didn't stop entering my life. And I couldn't figure out why. I was doing everything I was told. Situations that were coming to me were lessened. The frustration wasn't there anymore. The intensity that I was feeling wasn't there anymore. But people were still coming with their drama-filled lives and excuses, because we all do it. We all know we do. If nothing else, for the lack of conversation, for just conversation. And I couldn't figure out why, because it really gave me so much frustration. And then one night I was talking to a dear friend, and they said to me, oh, I just love listening to your drama because I don't have to partake in it. I went, oh, whoa, hold the horses here. Hold the horses. Even though I was not partaking in the drama of other people, I would talk to my mom about it or a friend about it, and not using names. So not like giving confidentiality away, but just talking about the situation, how it made me feel, the frustration, going through my process in my brain, and essentially putting the drama in my own life, in my mouth. So even though I was following all these beautiful steps, I was still saying, put the drama in my life, because I was still talking about it. And it made me start to look at how I was and go, oh, if I don't want this, I need to stop putting that in my mouth. I need to stop talking about it that way. And it helped because, good morning, Larry. It helped because quite literally, when people come to me, we get to the root of the issue. We get rid of all the fluff, all the stuff, because all that stuff, that drama, is making the issue itself much larger than what it is. And the feelings behind it get distorted from what you're truly feeling. Let's get to the heart of something. Let's get in there. Let's resurrect the real issue and leave the rest to the side. And then I came through. So if I do go and say, wow, this really bothered me, you know what? I had a friend come to me today and they were talking to me about this situation in their life. And it bothered me because it was something that maybe I had struggled with at one point. I was no longer doing the drama, I was getting to facts. And it was amazing because drama, although it still will be around me, I have found a different way not to partake in it, to still show up, but to not have that in my life, because then it took me to a bigger picture. What is the bigger picture of this? Seeing the wise sometimes people act. Because I found that a lot of time drama is somebody, sometimes it's just people talking about other people. And not even in a third sense, but putting their own spin on what people are doing. And sometimes you just come back with, well, there could be a million reasons why they're doing it. And it really helps to start to diffuse some of this. Now, when we're going into this, and this is a lot about the relationships, how he's saying, don't need for a relationship. Because when you have these things in your life, and I love the word drama, is because it creates a want, it creates an alive feeling within you. Think about it when somebody comes to you with drama, as long as you're like, oh my God, I can't listen to this again. It creates a feeling in you that makes you feel alive, makes you feel needed, it makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel like you are the person in this. And it creates a need, a symbiotic need between two people. And is that really a relationship that you would want? Because quite frankly, that's going to start to push away. Now, I've listened to more people talk to me about this. They're like, oh my gosh, I have this best friend. God, they're amazing. I love them to death. But boy, we are just no good for each other. We're always there for each other, but we're no good for each other. And why? It's because they created this situation of, I need you. You have to be in my life. You're telling somebody, you're telling the universe, I have to have this person in my life, or I'm going to basically self-destruct. I'm not going to be the same without them. And it's creating a situation where nobody is ever going to be able to stand up and meet up to your expectation. And you have to start to realize that you are enough. Now, we talk a lot about this in just relationships, partnerships of people. I know a lot of times people come to me because I've been single for, I think, 11 years now. And they come to me because, the drama of that is, oh my gosh, yeah, you have to be in a relationship. You have to have love. How can you live a single existence? And my old reasoning, which was very true, was I had to heal me. I had to learn to be enough by myself. I had to be able to look in the mirror and say, I am enough. I can meet my needs. I don't need another person to make me happy, to make me laugh, to feed me, to pay my bills, to go dancing with, to go on vacation with, to go to dinner with, to do anything with. I didn't need somebody else to complete my life. I had to get to a place where I was enough, where I liked my own company. I liked my solitude. I found peace with being by myself, with myself. And once I got to this place, then I'm able to open up to allowing a relationship to come to me. Not to complete me, not to join me, but to add to my life of what is already enough. To come in and for me to say thank you for showing up. Now that can be with a relationship, that can be with a friendship, that can be with a mentor, that can be with anything. But if you were ever in a situation where you feel you are needing somebody, that's where it's going to end. I even tell my own students, I talked a lot about this over the weekend, where I either in the reading or people that sought me as a teacher, and I would look at them and say, I would love to teach you. I would love to be your mentor, but you don't need me to do this for you. You can go and find a good book. You can go and find something on YouTube. You can go to another person. And now it sounds as if I am pushing them away, but truly I'm not. Because I am looking at them and telling them they are enough in themselves that they can find this information multitude of different places. Because quite frankly, what I teach is kind of like the wheel. It's not going to change. It's still going to go around. It's still going to function in the same way. All I am is a guide to help you on your own personal journey. And I explain to them the only difference between me and the book or somebody else or YouTube is possibly my presentation of the information. What comes from my mouth to you is something that you resonate with, that I'm able to connect some dots, possibly through my own personal experience or the way that I do present the material. But you don't need me to teach you. Allow me to show up and allow me to present to you something that's already in you. Allow me to help turn on a light bulb. Again, to help, because you're the one that is going to actually pull the string. When you start the needing process, you stop the learning process. When you just enjoy learning, more information comes to you. When you enjoy paying your bills, more money comes to you. When you enjoy vacation, more of that comes to you. When you enjoy things, that is when it comes to you. Enjoy your life. Enjoy knowledge. Enjoy your work. Enjoy paying your bills. Enjoy this stuff thoroughly. Have gratitude and say, yes, I get to do this. And you know what you get to do more of? That. It's not the action of needing the money. It's the action of, I get to do this with the money. And it's pretty amazing because when you start to figure it out, guess what shows up? And you don't have to worry about it. And it becomes a great relationship, whether this be with money, with people, with your work, broken down cars, whatever it might be. Change the need to something you enjoy. Change the feeling in here. Change your thought process. Flip it. I know it's hard. I know it's a struggle. And I know it is something that takes practice. But trust me, when you start to figure this out and you start to figure out the equation to the universe, life begins to get easy. And I think that's the reason why we do talk about this subject so often, but in so many different ways. It is to help whoever's out there listening that hasn't been able to figure it out to maybe today is the day that the equation came together for you to go, oh my gosh, I got this now. Will you have a setback? More than likely, yes, because we love to go back to our old patterns. But hopefully, when you've got to come back at it, you come back at it in a way that's a little bit easier, a little bit brighter, and brings a little bit more abundance to you. And when I say abundance, I'm talking more about the peace of life than the financial gain of life. Because I will tell you what, when you have enough money to pay your bills, and you have enough money to fix your car, and you have enough money for groceries, and you have enough money for vacation, you're not happy because you have more money. You're happy because you have an abundance of peace. And that's really what you're looking for, is I want peace in my life. Now, what is going to give me peace? Thank you for bringing to me what gives me peace. And that's what abundance comes down to at the end of the day. So I hope today we made some sort of sense somewhere in my overly exhausted mind. With that being said, we're going to take a quick station break. And when we come back, we are going to do our 5-card stud. This is DeEtte here on the Edge Network with School Through Spirit. Seeing a few.
Join us at the Souls of Spirit Spiritual and Holistic Expos as a part of your spiritual awakening journey. Get ready for a day of enlightenment and exploration at one of our upcoming expos. Our events are where all things spiritual and holistic come to life. Experience a diverse range of vendors offering healing jewelry, natural products, and metaphysical merchandise. Immerse yourself in the mystical arts guided by mediums, psychics, and Reiki practitioners. Interact with energy healers and health professionals ready to provide rejuvenating services. Be one of the first 25 attendees and receive a fantastic gift bag full of treasures from participating vendors. Bring your loved ones along. These family-friendly events have something special for everyone. The $5 entry fee includes educational speakers and up to 40 vendor booths. Mediumship group gallery is just $25. Free expo admission for those under 12 or showing military ID. Find out more about upcoming events in North, South Dakota, and Montana at soulsofspiritexpos.com. Join us at the Edge magazine, where enlightenment meets opportunity. As an advertiser, you'll reach a vibrant community of seekers and explorers eager to elevate their consciousness. Our full-color glossy publication, distributed to over 600 locations in U.S. and Canada and reaching more than 100,000 readers annually, offers prime exposure to your holistic and metaphysical business, service, event, and products. Showcase your offerings with engaging articles and multi-page directory of practitioners. Connect with a discerning audience ready to embrace your unique contributions to their journey towards higher consciousness. Seize the opportunity to align your brand with the forefront of holistic exploration here, there, and everywhere. Contact sales at edgemagazine.net for more information about advertising options. Let's connect and explore how we can elevate your brand together.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Just wanted to let you know a little bit about SOS. Phenomenal event. Laura Lashman, she's a lady that knows what she's doing when it comes to events, making it spectacular for not just the patrons that come in, but also the vendors. She does have, and I just know this, I don't go over to Minot or North Dakota very often, and I haven't been to Wyoming, but maybe someday. I haven't been there in years. But I do know she has Minot coming up, and I think Fargo. Don't quote me on that. Check out SOS, and you can find out more about where she's going, what she's doing, and just going, yes, go to partake. If you're looking for that community, there is a very large community over there, and yeah, they are there to help you. And if you're looking for more of a community, there you go. Oh, Angela, I am so happy for that. So let's look at our 5-card stud. It is the guidance and insight from the divine and diverse feminine, the Women of Myth Oracle deck, and it's by Maria Sofia Marmanides. I'm just not going to do so well today. So what's the back of the box state? It says, empower your decisions with guidance from these legendary women of myth. With the Women of Myth Oracle deck, you will open a channel to divine, clarify your future, and cultivate compassion for yourself and those around you. From absorbing the creative energy of it's Japanese. Amsterdam from Japanese lore to connecting with the heroic and adventurous spirit of the Thaken, from African lore to the harnessing the defiant might of the rebellious Lilith from Jewish lore. There is a woman of myth within the deck that you can call upon as your personal guide and messenger. Tap into the higher powers of the mythical magnitude with the Women of the Myth Oracle deck. So I'm excited to jump into this and kind of see what it's about. Yes, I'm super excited. I am super excited about this. So let's create it. Let's open it. Let's see what's going on. My hand is not working. My hand is tired. My arm is tired, guys. The whole arm just was like, no more this week. Now let's open up the box. Oh, this one actually opened nicer. No surprises in the box, but it is a pretty gold color. Okay. Cute little book. Looks like it's basically tells a lot about Maria on the back of the book. I kind of like that. Oh, wow. And it looks like it's pretty easy and straightforward, obviously, with the book, because it is about somebody else's perception. And I don't know all the women of myth, which is, pretty amazing that somebody would look to this and go, wow, this is something we can really get. Apparently, we're going to need the book, which is okay. It does have the contents, which is understanding the deck, working with the deck, the cards, how to interpret them. I kind of like that. And then just kind of goes on to an interpretation. So it looks like the book is pretty straightforward. I do like that. It does have the imagery, which is nice. The cards themselves look at very nice imagery. I'm not even speaking well today. Very nice. I like these cards. They're a very soft card in my hand, which is nice. This is my preference. I know some people really like the glossy. I'm not a big glossy card person. I will usually take a soft matte finish over, only because for myself, it's easier to shuffle. They feel like they glide. It's kind of like putting talcum powder on a bunch of stuff, and just that, I know a bad reference, but where it just kind of glides in your hands, versus, being a something sticky, which to me is what glossy is. It's just sticky. So that's just, I'm the old Weight Rider tarot deck type of person. Let's just be honest, So I really like that. Yeah, I do like when they put the time into it, because it does, but even my business cards are matte. Even those are. So that's what I kind of like. So now this is the last deck of my 8 decks. This is the last deck of that. So today I will be picking the deck for the next issue. I already figured out which one I'm using, but of course I'm not telling you. Sorry about that. But I do love the deck that I picked. I won't even lie. I was like, oh my gosh. And these decks were all good decks this month, this 2 months. These weren't like, these weren't decks to scoff at. These were amazing decks, each one in its own right. There wasn't one that I went, not really, I'm not feeling it. Other months, I won't lie, I went, ooh, and I think you can tell it's a struggle bus for me to read them. It's a struggle bus for me to look at them and go, oh, of course, I never want to turn a deck down. I never want to go, oh, I don't like this, because obviously each deck is, all I can do is showcase it. I can tell you what I'm feeling from it, but it's more about getting those decks out to you, working with the deck, showing, so you don't have to go out and purchase it and decide if you like it or not. And then feel like you didn't resonate. And hopefully with me showcasing decks for you, you find decks that you just go, wow, I want this deck. And you can order it, which is kind of nice. So let's go to our 5-card stud now. With this, you can pick 1 card, 2 card, all 5 cards up if you'd like. or wait for the end and get the complete reading, whatever you like. Essentially, you can get 6 readings in this, obviously. So card number 1 is Princess Bari, the heroine, the healer. The heroine, the healer. Kind of like that because they're giving you a tad bit of insight on that card. I'm going to go in this because to me, there's a lot of healers in this world and in history. So in a few minutes, I will be. Huh? No. Wait until I'm done. She's out of school, guys. She's out of school. She says, finally, she's out of school. With this, it looks like I'm going to have to use the table of contents to see if there is a table of contents. I'm thinking this is about the only thing I'm not going to like about this deck is that figuring out how the deck works. It resembles being in alphabetical order, but it looks like there's different sections, which I do believe if you got in and started to work with the deck, you would probably understand. Good morning, Miss Michelle. You would probably understand more of the cards, you know how they work. Clearly, there's different sections of this because as I'm going through, I'm like, oh my God, we're going over and over again. Kind of hard to find. So it is alphabetical, but there's different sections for the cards. And clearly, because I've never opened the deck, I don't know the different sections. So I want to talk a little bit about the card number 1. The card meaning is blurred lines, confusion, rain. You may need to establish or reinforce boundaries, learn the difference between helping and enabling, offering yourself the kind of support you freely give to others. I truly like that because it did say the healer card. And I was like, God, I feel like there's more to that. I feel like there's more. Now I could have gone off the healer and went boom, 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 and let's go to here. But I really felt like it was going to be more in depth. And I like this because this card is saying, yes, show up and be the healer. Or you are a person that needs being healed. But it's not necessarily obvious. It's not necessarily somebody else coming in and doing it for you, but you learning to do it for yourself. Finding where those boundaries are. Finding what you truly do need. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to offer or receive the offer that is not somebody taking over and doing it for you, but to help you and yourself do it yourself. Okay. And that's truly where healing comes from. Okay. So that's card number 1. So again, if you're in that situation, whether it be yourself or somebody else is asking for you, do the more obvious healing by kind of helping somebody heal themselves. Card number 2 is Maria Wata, the goddess, the offer. Goddess, the offer. May Wata. I'm looking in here again to see there. Oh, wow. This one was a little easier to find. Is a test of challenge has been is issued, but a gift of blessing has been received. Well, can you tell the difference? You could feel deserving and qualified or suspicious and defensive. This is an opportunity to trust your talents and instincts. Gosh, I really like that because in this day and age, so many people are like, I don't trust anything. And I do feel as if if you picked card number 2, you're sitting in a place of, am I enough? Do I deserve this? Am I ready for this? All of those wonderful things. And the universe is trying to bring to you. The universe is trying to hand this to you and go, here you go. Yes, you're ready. You don't have to sit in imposter syndrome anymore. You're ready. You're ready to take place. You're ready to jump on this. So as the universe or whatever gives you opportunities, offers in life, trust that would not be coming to you if you weren't ready for it and it wasn't time. Okay. So expect, either offers to come through or one has come through and there's some decisions to be made. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. You are enough and you're ready. Card number 3 is the Japanese myth. Amaterasu, goddess of the light. Goddess the light. Let's see if I can find that just as fast as I did the last one. That would be nice if I could. Oh, we did. And she means what was once hidden comes to light. Maybe a truth is revealed, a secret is discovered, or a mystery is solved. You are the creative powerhouse. What is your hidden talent? I like this. I like this because it is telling me, if you pick card number 3, you are learning that you are more than what you thought you were. You are, and probably a lot more than what you thought you were. You have looked at your skill set. You have looked at your life and you went, wow, I have more to offer than I thought I did. Now, if you're sitting on the other side of that card where you're going, oh my gosh, I'm on the struggle bus. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to make this work. This card is literally telling you to look at yourself because you have more in there than what you think you do. You are able to solve these issues. You are able to figure this out. You are able to go forward in life. And it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to do that. Card number 4 is Hainu Tipo, Goddess the Guide. Goddess the Guide. My gosh, I think I'm starting to get a picture. Goddess the Guide. Let's see how fast I can find this one. It says this is a message from the other side. Ooh. The communication could arrive via visitation, signs, synchronicities, or dreams, featuring the appearance of a departed loved one, a spirit guide, or your own subconscious thoughts. And I like this because you're telling me, this card is telling me that you are sitting in a place going, I need to know. I can't figure this out. I'm not sure. And I do believe if you pick card number 4, you're sitting in that place of unsure. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting what you feel is correct. And you're asking for a sign. What you need now is to open your eyes to the sign that is coming to you, Okay. Sometimes the universe or your guides or your loved ones are going to be very bold with those signs. And sometimes they're going to be very small. All you have to do is ask for a bigger one, because trust me, they are going to give it to you. I can even tell you a story of last year when I went, oh my God, universe, if you want me to do this work, I was on my way to do a reading. If you want me to do this work, because I'm struggling, you better give me the biggest sign you've ever given. And they literally wrote my name in the clouds. And I took a picture. So trust me, when you ask for this sign, they are going to give it to you. So look to the sign to say, yes, this is the direction you're supposed to take. The last card is Ishtar, the goddess, the force. Ishtar, goddess, the force. I like the imagery of these cards. They're just really cool. They're really, really cool. I like this. It's simple, but there's a lot in there, which is super awesome. And I love it when it's like that, So the meaning for this one is you might be feeling insulted, slighted, rejected, or not chosen. Ooh. Managing your emotions by stuffing them down or not allowing yourself to feel them isn't a great solution. However, are you playing nice and trying to be the bigger person? When I'm looking at this card, I do believe this is more about yourself, not somebody else. You are looking at yourself and you're putting yourself in a place of going, guess what? I need to be hard on myself. Okay? Because maybe things are not playing out the way I wanted them to be. And they're telling me, if you pick card number 5, it's starting to look at things and going, you know what? This may not be it, but it's because something more is coming to me. This is not going the way I want it to go, but maybe it's going better than my original plan was. Just because you want something to happen in a certain way does not mean it's the best way to happen. I know we've heard that a million times, but look at your life right now. If you pick card number 5 and realize that sometimes you have to put your hands up and go, okay, we'll let Jesus take the wheel, because clearly whatever's happened here knows better than I do. And sometimes I have to put my hands up. So card number 1 was Princess Bari. Card number 2 is Memiwata. Card number 3 was Amateur Su. Card number 5 was Hainu Tipu. Card number 5 was Ishtar. Let's go over the simpler mediums. Card number 1 was the healer. Card number 2 was the offer. Card number 3 was the light. Card number 4 was the guide. And card number 4 was the force. Now, when I look at all these, this is going to be a week to rock. I will tell you what, this is a week I've been waiting for, because it tells me that offers are coming in. Life is starting to go, hey, here we are. And it's going to be a week of going, wow, wait a second. Am I good enough? Am I ready? Is this happening? Having your guides, having people to help you, having all this. Now, you're going to have to get the final outcome out of your mind. I will tell you what, that is going to be the number one thing, because you have wanted this stuff. You've gone, let me have this. You've asked for it. But when you ask for it, you put the A through Z in your brain of how this is going to work. No, this is somebody else. You've never been here before. This is somebody else's ball card to help guide you through the process. Okay. It doesn't mean you're not going to be chosen. It doesn't mean this isn't going to happen. It means you need to get out of the way and allow the universe to put it in front of you. There's a lot going on here this week. There's a lot going on here, but realize that you are the one that is creating this. This is your game. Things are coming to you. Opportunities are coming to you. Light is being shown to you. This is a great week, and you're not by yourself getting through this. So hopefully that reading rocks for you in all of its magnitude. I like these cards. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So guys, let me see. I got a mess going on here. Tomorrow morning, I have a special edition show. Yes, special edition. As we know, it's been a while. Every once in a while, I pop on a Tuesday morning School Through Spirit special edition, and it is to interview. Bring somebody to you that we can all, share in the delight of them just being them, answering those wonderful questions of how did they create the life they got? What happened? What did they do? How did they do it? How are they rocking it? And how can they help you? Now, the lady who contacted me was Kim Coots. Kim Coots, I believe is how I pronounce it. We all know I don't do great with pronunciations, but she is. It is Kim, Koots. You can all laugh at me now. She's a success coach, and I will tell you what, I'm super excited to have her here tomorrow, because, quite frankly, I don't know what a success coach is. But you know what? I think we all kind of maybe need a little bit of that in our lives. So we are bringing her in tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. As always, if you're not able to join us, it will be into the podcast form. Also on my YouTube channel, which is DeEtte72. Or you can go, obviously, to podcast, which is the Edge Network, which is awesome. I love it. This weekend, I am at Old Baraboo Inn in Baraboo, Wisconsin. So if you're anywhere around, this is a place to be. This weekend, we are celebrating 160 years of this place and its history of 160 years of it. This is an old saloon. This is an old brothel. This is where Al Capone and his buddies hung out. A lot happened here. I am doing a workshop and a workshop there. Oh, hi, Keith. I'm doing a workshop. So there's some other workshops going on. I'll be doing readings there throughout the day. It does start at 1:00 until whenever, because obviously bar time, it really can't go past bar time. Why? Because there's a liquor law in Wisconsin. And it's still an active tavern or bar. But they are going to be doing some investigations, which I will tell you what, this place never ceases to amaze me. It always shows up. The ghost of the Baraboo Inn love to come through. They love to talk. They love to communicate. They love to let you know they're there, and they're welcoming. These are not ones that want to beat you up or push you downstairs, which is always nice. I always love it because Al Capone shows up and he loves to talk. And I've talked to Al Capone in a few of different places that he has either owned and or resided at. So it's always amazing. And I always ask them a question, Al, where did I first meet you? And he always comes through and lets me know, which I love it. So again, I will be at Old Baraboo Inn from 1 p.m. until whenever I get out of there. I will be doing again. Hey, Lee, of course. I will be there from 1 until whenever. I do have a workshop there, which I love doing. And also I will be doing readings there. And hopefully in the future, you'll see more galleries there. Shelley Wells, the person that owns the establishment, is amazing. Her brother, who passed away, who owned it prior, amazing, the love they give there. And we are just celebrating 160 years of it. So that is a great, great, great place to be. Guys, hey, we'll talk to you, Pretty Blondie. Oh, thank you. We'll talk to you. Okay. Anyway, it's a great time. So come see me this Saturday at Old Baylor Boo. I will let you know, guys, for everybody and anybody that has been wanting my beginners course, my in-person beginners course, we are doing it again at Earth Song Books and Gifts in Janesville, Wisconsin. Saturday, June 29th. You do need to call the store to register for that class, or you can get a hold of me to register for the class. The class will go from 10 until 5 p.m. You bring yourself, you bring your drinks, you bring your snacks. I do give a lunch period, but that you can go out and get your own lunch, or you can bring your own lunch in there and eat it while you're there. But it is a full day of tons and tons and tons. Al Capone, yes, yo. Thank you. I was like, what is hell, Lee? What is hell? So thank you, Lee, for that clarification. But it's an amazing, magical day. It is literally, for all those who have been asking, yeah, when are you going to teach this class again? I do have an online version going on right now, but the one day, let's get it all done in 7 hours is coming, and it's always a lot of fun. It's always very inspiring, and it's amazing to see the growth people do and how it changes people's lives, because trust me, this class changes people's life. It's awesome. I know it has room to grow within it. Again, that is June 29th. It's a week from this Saturday. Earth Song Books and Gifts in Janesville, Wisconsin. Either reach out to them and register, reach out to me and register, and we'll get you going. Okay. With that being said, guys, we are going to say farewell and see you tomorrow morning at my special edition. This is DeEtte here with School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.